And what it is it's zeolite is lava that when it hits the ocean forms these zeolite structures. They're like cages, and they are able to absorb all the toxins out of the system, including radioactivity, depleted uranium, and strontium, and things like that. And it's a particularly prepared way that the shell is emptied out and has a very, very powerful way to absorb all the toxins out of the system, pesticides, herbicides, and heavy metals. Some people feel it has some effect on the cancer cell itself. Some people also feel that it has an effect on the antiviral. There is a study that hasn't been published yet on its use with hepatitis C. It seems to block viral replication, so it seems to help with colds and flus, but particularly hepatitis C. I think there's a study going with AIDS as well. So it is a natural chelator. It seems also to help a lot with autism. It was not clear why, because a lot of kids have been chelated, don't have much effect. But when they take NCD, they get almost an immediate effect. So we're not really sure why it does what it does. First, we've got to start with the fact that it has an effect. Just bear in mind, it was like 80, maybe 150 years before they figured out how aspirin worked. So it's not like we have to know the mechanism totally until, first we have to observe that it works, then we have to figure out why it works.
So someone with liver, would you suggest you could hop on a plane and come down and do a detox?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, good.
You were talking about before death, okay? Once the body dies, okay? Is there a difference, in your opinion, between burying a person or cremation?
Interesting question. Interesting question. It depends what your religious tradition is. The question is burying versus cremating. Burying versus cremating. In the Jewish tradition, where we believe in the idea of at the Messianic time of a resurrection, they strongly recommend burying. And the reason is that your vibration is in your bones. And there's a special bone, I believe is in the neck. It's never clear where that bone is. That has essentially your frequency. And so it's taught that when the Messiah comes and people